Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, and welcome to the finale of Formula Holo's 7th series. We have three rounds to go in the journey like 1,000 laps. Races at Monterrey, Grand Valley, and Rockingham to decide the brand new champion, hopefully, in hololive's open wheel racing project. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship standings. 2 ID members on top among 3 in the top 5. Moona and Anya are the top 2 so far. Moona leading the championship 285 points. Anya just 35 behind. Moona hoping for a comeback bid after finishing dead last in the standings in the 6th series. Sarasvana, also one of the bottom dwellers in the points in the 6th series. 3rd in the standings, just 1 point behind Anya at 249. Watame's 4th with 247. Coregiali, 244. At the bottom of the standings, we have a couple of EN Gen 2 members still not doing quite well. Baelz especially, 9 races through, she has qualified for neither of them. That's why she's bottom of the standings. Mume, second to last, as we have a look at the Constructors' Championship standings. ID Gen 2, of course, on top with 610 points. Gen 4, second with 589, and third, Gen 0 with 542. The Constructors' Champion from Season 6, Gen 2, the Akukin Kinsetsu team, not doing quite well. 289, just 40 ahead of a bottom-ranking team, the Nepo Labo team of Gen 5. Anyway, let's get right to it. Rounds 10 through 12, the finale of this 7th series. Let's open up the game. Alright. Here we are. For round number 10, we are going to the Fundadora Park, the street circuit in Monterrey, Mexico. 2.104 miles, 15 turns. If you watch VTuber IndyCar, you might be somewhat familiar with this circuit, as it was originally used in the Champ Car series from 01 to 06. It's a different kind of open wheel racing. This time, we're using F1 style racing here. Right, 17 laps for this race. Settings standard as per usual. Everything is good to go. Let's go ahead and open up this track. Of course, quite a lot of drivers. Outside of the points, there's quite a handful of drivers that are at least 202 points behind, and should they not qualify for the race, then that ends their championship hopes. Anywho, quite a uniquely shaped street course. All cars lined up, ready to go here for the qualifying session. Here's your Mel, about to take us through this course. Slight right-hand turn, leading into a tight turn. Expect some bumping and shoving around this section. Rather a chicane, slightly curved section, and then you go left and right into a bit of a straight section, and then a right-hand turn leading to a small chicane. This track is run counterclockwise, not the usual clockwise as in other circuits. Gonna go through a 90-degree angle. Sort of a larger turn here. And then you go through the S's, and after that, you return to the start-finish straightaway and complete a lap here. That's Fundadora Park in a nutshell. Alright. Who will not qualify for the race? Well, it's the curse of the track preview driver once again. Sakura Miko fails to qualify for the race, but she's only 53 behind. LaPlus Darkness fails to qualify. Noraka-chan is a miss for this race. Anya, one of the top two here, fails to qualify. Pekara is 254 behind, but so unfortunately, she's out of contention. She's out of contention. Ollie misses out on the race. Well, I know that Mel failed to qualify, but she's still somewhat in contention. Subaru is unfortunately over 200-something points behind, so that ends her championship hopes. Gers still in the points. Korone, definitely outside of the points. So Korone's out of the championship. Ezuki is out of the championship. Aqua out of the championship. Sad news, indeed. Tsukumo-san is in the points. Fubuki is in the points. Save for Noel. Bolton, however, is well outside of the points. And Mew's in the points. So for the first time, we get to see Baelz race. She's going to start off 9th. It's a miracle. We see Baelz get to race for the first time this series. Better late than never. Nakiri Ayame of Gen 2 will be at pole for this race and get the bonus point. Sarasvana will start beside Ayame. Next is Hachima and Sora. Kaela and Moona. Achan, Luna, and Baelz. Koni, Suisei, and Kanata. Polka Watame, Nene. Kali, Zeta, and Roboco. Matsuri, Ina, and Iroha. Kobochako, Shion. Koyori, Flare, Lammy. Iris Renatoa. Kairisu Ame. Yofi Akiros Kiara. Chloe. Marine. Mume and Louie. There's a grid for this race. It's going to take place over 17 laps. And yeah, everyone is set to go. We'll just play the music and get this rolling. It's round number 10 at Thunderdor Park in Monterrey. Here we go. Waiting for the 4 red lights to go off, and it begins. Ironman Fauna lead the entire 40-car grid onto the first turn. Already a few cars spinning out. Not quite the cleanest starts by some of the drivers, and of course Ina would want to end up in the back of the grid. You just hate to see it. Cars are struggling early on. IMA leads, has a clearing. Luna's third, Fauna is second, Hachima fourth, and Baelz goes into the top 5. Go around these turns and then approach these silly S's. Cars fighting for position here, side by side, for these cars outside of the top 20. And taking the lead after this first lap is IMA, followed by Fauna and Luna. Good start by the top few drivers. Moona, the points leader, is in 10, but being pursued by Momosuzunene just behind. One car is in pit lane, that's Shiranui Flare. Make that 2 cars in pit lane. Tokinosora is also pitting. So it's on a 1-1 race at Sebring. A second might put her even higher up in the championship standings, perhaps getting into the lead in the championship. Meanwhile, if you're following along with Echo's Baelz, she's still doing okay. She's just getting along with the racing. And the car at 40th is still in pit lane for some reason. Baelz attempts to overtake Hachima for 4th, and she does! Echo's Baelz goes to P4. No change to the top 3. And Tokinosora is still stuck in pit lane. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And Ina spins. Steers clear as we have ourselves a car crashing out. That's Akane Louie, unfortunately. Just spins in that section and just gets slammed into by someone. Slammed into by Okayu. And Louie is out of the race. And that might as well be the end of her championship hopes as far as I'm concerned. she's within 202 points, but she might as well need lots and lots of help for a championship. Kyla spins. It's that corner right over there that's causing problems for a few drivers. Oh, careful, Baelz. May get quite slippery on some of these parts of the track. Look how closely packed some of these drivers are as Baelz goes down a bit to her teammate Crony. Crony goes to P4. Hachima's dropped to 6th. Nakili Ayame leads by 1.349 over Sarasvana. As we have a few more cars having to stop at pit lane. That's Chloe Aroha and some more miscellaneous fellas. I don't know, I just can't tell at this moment. Moona has improved a bit. She goes up to P8. I'm amazed Crony is still going. She got her noggin bopped at Lake Superior in yesterday's stream. Gotta be very careful around the chicane. Careful, Nenachi. I am a Fauna and a Luna. You're top 3 still. Baelz is still within points. Oh, pursued by Hochimachi Suisei. Baelz, of course, looking for first points in the series, but cars are overtaking her somewhat. Side by side, these cars go. Fauna almost got close to IMA. Look through Fauna's car as she pursues Ojo. Around the S's. Oh, she's on the outside. Oh, but there's an inside, and Fauna overtakes Ayame for the lead. The car goes ooh around these first couple turns of this track. So far, we've only lost just to one driver. That's Louis. 34 cars are within the lead lap. A battle for third between Crony, Hachima, and Luna. Luna currently has the higher ground, but there's turns. There's a few turns where overtaking might might come into play here as Hachima and Crony both jump ahead of Luna. So Hachima moves into the podiums. Crony remains fourth, of course. Careful about the slipperiness. Moona has faltered somewhat. She's down to P17. Like, look at the big gap between points for 17th place and points for a race win. 17th place scores only 18 points. 16th place scores 20, as compared to a race win which scores 100 points. Currently, Sarasvana does have control here, as 10 laps goes down to 9. Fana, Aime, and Hachima. Battle for fifth here between Luna and Suisse. There's some slippery stuff here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Baelz, careful. Oh, just avoids calamity as she attempts to try to score her first points in the series. She's just lucky enough to keep all four wheels intact. Moona! Oh, loses her rear wing to Amelia Watson. Just when she starts trying to go back up the table, meanwhile, less than half of the race left to consider, and Fana still leads by 2.5 seconds. Look at the battle for cars in the top 10. They are bunched up close to each other right there. Miami's getting closer now. They approach the silly chicane. No problem there. No problem for the top three in these left-hand turns. Here they go around the S's. Car in pit. Understandably, Moona having to stop at pit lane, and now she's well outside the points. Also, Anya didn't qualify for a race either, so with a high result, Fana would go up to the championship lead. But she's being threatened by Nakiri Hayami just behind her. Now, never mind about Ayame. Hachima has joined the picture. And there's quite a few overtaking opportunities, and Hachima takes said opportunity and goes into the lead. And Koyori is taking the opportunity to jump ahead of Fauna for P2 at these S's. So a new race leader here, Hachima. I am a Fauna. Moona has gone even farther down to 38th. Oh, Fauna has dropped more. As Crony goes into the top 3. Crony looking for her first podium. And no, her second podium in FH. Actually, she's looking for her first win. She's the only one of the council who has yet to get a race win. Five to go, still anything can happen. A mistake in any of the tight turns might result in the opportunity of cars behind you to strike and overtake you. Opana is almost on the move. She wants to get back in podium position. Very careful now. Suisse is in P5. So it's a close battle for third between these three. Here are the S's. Fun looking for an opportunity to overtake Crony at these S's. And does! Bit of a mistake by Crony. She drops down to 5th. Suisse goes up to 4th. Fauna is back in podium position. 4 to go. Excitement abounds here for these drivers here. Oh, where did Baelz go? Just 17th, just 17th. That's still a nice, decent amount of point. Not much, but that would be a good start for Baelz, should she finish within the top 30. And Crony unfortunately spins again. And she's being threatened by cars, a chain of cars just behind her. Oh, Callie wants to go up to the top 5, but just couldn't. Three to go. Hachima's lead is still 2.113. Fauna 5.6 seconds behind Hachima. Unfortunately, not a good race for Moona. after losing her rear wing. Just dealing with some rather disappointing luck on her part in this race. So that's certainly going to shake up the championship somewhat as we reach 2 to go at Fundadora. Quite a good gap between the top 5. And Moona continues to disappoint. Spinning again and rubbing wheels with Callie. Oh, Suisse has caught up to Fauna. Battle for third between these two. Fauna tries to keep ahead. Going around the S's. And nothing doing for Suisse there. 1 to go. Hachima remains in the lead, looking for another victory. Hachima is looking for her second win. Meanwhile, it's a battle for third between Fauna and Suisse still. Oh, just behind now. Oh, doesn't quite deal with overtaking here. Might Suisse make a move on this chicane? No. But she does just into the turn, and Suisse bumps Fauna out of the podium. As we see Hachima go around the S's and onto home territory, Hachima gets a second FH race win. Nikiriyami comes home second. And Suisse will finish off the podium. Well, we see Nene's car stuck right over there. Oh, Fauna just unlucky to just miss out on the podium. As per Hachima, however, a pretty good result here from a second row start, and she gets her second race win. As cars go around and around and around. 2 cars will finish accident prone. And Baelz finishes 15th for her first points this series. Thank goodness. $22 points right there for the adorable rat. And still a couple cars having to stop at pit lane delaying the finish of this race. But they both finish outside of the points anyway. So what does it even matter? It's also tiresome. Koyori finishes P19, so avoids previous race winner's curse. And Chloe will end the race by crossing the start-finish. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's end the points. Let's see how the championship is shaken up. I'm sure Moona and Anya will both be overtaken by Fauna. I think I'm pretty sure Fauna will take the lead in the championship after I'm done with the points. Let's see, Marine Iris. Where were we? Roboco. Baelz. Baelz! Yes! Aki Rose, Toa, Kiara. Ina gets points. Shion. Kayla. Meme barely makes points. So does Rene and Flair. Achan misses out. Polka, Luna, Iroha, Sora, no points. Chloe, no points. Nene accident. Moona and Okayu, no classification. And Louis accident. So the top two in the point standings heading into today failed to do much this round. And then, as I look into points, we might as well have a new points leader. First, I gotta add in the update the medal counts here. Hatsuma, race 1, number 2. Ayame, a third, second place finish in Suisse. Third place here. As we have a look at the point standings, give Nikiri Ayame a bonus point. Because she started off in podium and then 2 non-classifications, and everyone is good. Sarah's Fauna is indeed the new championship leader with her still decent 4th place finish. Moona drops down to 2nd. Watame jumps to 3rd. Watame finished 9th this race. She moves up into the top 3. And then Anya is 4th. Matsuri goes into the top 5. So Fauna on 299 points. Moona 285. Watame 281. Anya 250. And Matsuri 248. And we have a new bottom dweller. That's Nanashi Mume. Despite finishing 28th for 3 points, she's the new bottom dweller in the points standings. 16 compared to Baelz' 22. Once again, Mamie forgot how to race. I'm seeing that screen cap just now in the thread. That's just hilarious stuff. Meanwhile, we have a new leader in the Constructors' Championship. That's Gen 4 with 643 points. According to Kanata and Watame, doing a pretty good job in this race. Toa also scored points. Luna unfortunately scored none, but Gen 4 is back on top of the Constructors' Championship. Second is ID Gen 2 with 612 as compared to Gen 4 with 643. And third should be Gen 0 still, 566. And we have quite a lot of names out of contention now. So a lot of names are just out of contention now, which does include Meme and Baelz. Wrong key. So 40 drivers are left in contention for the championship, it appears. Momosuza Nene exactly 202 points behind. So she doesn't need she needs to win from pole in both final races to have a shot at the championship. Good luck. Anyway, these drivers are all within a 101 points. That includes Fauna, Moona, Watame, Anya, Matsuri, Ollie, Luna, Miko, and Koyori. So 9 drivers have a chance here. Pretty good chance. All the other drivers still in contention have an outside chance as we move on to Grand Valley before I ramble further. Alright. Grand Valley. You might be familiar with the circuit. If you play Gran Turismo, then this is indeed the circuit. Excuse me, I just had to have a bit of coffee. I'm going to race through 14 laps. And, yep, everyone is in, and we shall get things underway here. Fantasy Circuit, as you can see in the splash screen, 4.94 kilometer, 3.07 mile. Going to race through 14 lap. I think it's either 16 or 17 turns. I'm just not sure. Anyway, here we are. Popular track in Gran Turismo, R-Factor style, holoID Formula Racing style. Now let's follow along with Suisse. As the Comet blazes around the circuit, goes outside the pit lane and goes into the tight first turn. Look at these narrow roads. Go around and around, and then careful hairpin turn. These hairpin turns can really draw you in these hairpin turns can really do you in if you're bunched up with like a half a dozen or so more cars on hand. Then you go through the tunnel. A nice view. And then, oh, look at that! Another tunnel! Nice! And this is a fun part. A bridge. Yep, the bridge. Another tunnel. A lot of tunnels here. Yeah, there is a bridge there. That's the most famous feature of the circuit. And strangely enough, this isn't the only circuit in this series which has a bridge as part of the race layout. Of course, we went to Lake Superior just yesterday for round number something or other. 8, round 8. It had a bridge and yeah. Okay. So here we go and bring in the grid. Cars outside of 101 points are at risk. And Moona fails to qualify for a second consecutive race. The jobbing is apparent now. Oh, Moona. How could you let yourself go like that? You just hate to see it. Flair doesn't qualify. Zermel is out of contention. Ollie fails to qualify. Iris is out of the championship. Rene, sadly, is out of the championship. Natsuya Matsuri is within the points. Akaros is already out of contention. Risu is out of the championship now. And Mio is unfortunately out. Noelle sadly will not race, and her championship run comes to an end here. Same for Fubuki. And Tsukumo Sana is unfortunately out of the championship as well. So quite a few former champions out of championship contention. Towa is outside of the points, so she's done with the championship. Aqua's already out. Kobo is out of the championship, so all three ID Gen 3 drivers are no longer eligible for the championship, unfortunately. And Baelz misses out. Naturally. Just after scoring her first points of the series. What a shame. What a shame. So Bestia Zeta will start off at pole. Bestia Zeta, a pole start for an ID Gen 3 member. Well, that's a welcome surprise. So she gets on the board with a point. Nodoka, the staff member, who's been doing pretty decently in the racing, still within points. She gets to start off next to Zeta. Two FH rookies in the front row for this race. Fauna, points leader, starts off third. Kyla, 4. Hachima starts off P5. And Anya is back in it. Definitely wants revenge. Wants to stab through the other drivers, the dagger she is, and get back get back in the championship ways somehow. Kiara, Mumi, and Shion. Chloe, Subaru, and Gura. And then we have Gorane, Marine, and Sora. Kelly Condensate and LaPlus. Roni Botan Watame. So we say Ame Iroha. Ame Yofi and Azuki. Lamy Luna Nene. Polka HN Miko. Roboco Louie and Ina. Pekora Choco. And finally Koyori and Okayu. So this race will be run over 14 laps. 14 laps here at Grand Valley Speedway for the penultimate race of this series. Let's get right to it and get to racing, because there's a big championship at stake for these drivers. So here we go. Music is up. Let's go ahead and race. With Bestia Zeta at pole position. And green lights. We're off and running here at Grand Valley Speedway for round number 11. Bestia Zeta and Harasaki Nodoka. ID Gen 3 and staff. The top two. Kyla Kowalskia jumps up to P3. Not quite a decent start for Fauna. As cars all approach the hairpin turn. We'll see how they fare here. And they're all okay. They're all okay. Nautica jumps to the lead. A-Chan's good friend, junior staff member, and HoloLive has taken the lead here. Look at that. And here they all go across the bridge. And onto another tunnel. Fauna has gone back up to 4th. Look at how close they are, Zeta, Kyla, and Fauna, as they try to fight for 2 more podium spots early on. And Harasaki Nodoka of the staff takes the lead after 1. By 2.145 seconds. Nodoka, Zeta, Kyla. Kyla jumps ahead of Zeta to go to 2nd. Fauna doing okay at 4. Anywho, Anya Malfissa is at 10. Watame is at 21st. Goodness. That's quite deep for her. Kaela is trailing Nodoka. And we're through the bridge. Everyone made it through the first lap with no issue. There's quite a gap between the first few drivers here. Look at Gura trying to catch up to her teammate Kiara. Mume at 9 wants to avoid being at the bottom of the standings. Two ID Gen 3 members currently in the top 3 in this race. Meanwhile, Fauna is going on a distant 4th. Zeta trying to make a move here on that turn, but not quite getting there. Maybe here or there? No? Everyone made it through 2. Everyone made it through 2 without issue. Zeta is just behind Kaela. Nodoka is well ahead of the others. Still nothing doing as we see Fauna trying to catch up to the 2 ID Gen 3 members. 285 km/h top speed of these cars. This is not only speed that you gotta worry about, because you also gotta try to pursue these tight corners and twisty turns. Also gotta do so at the correct speed, because if you speed a bit too much, you might slip and slide into either oversteer or understeer, and it's pretty darn terrible. Everyone is still in it. Nodoka is still leading. As we see Fauna overtake Kaela for P3. Look at this replay right there. Great move by Fauna, the Drivers' Championship leader. And here she is speeding up and approaching Kaela. So that's one idea member down. Now we have Kaela to catch up to. Oh, Fauna goes on the inside. P2 for Fauna. Meanwhile, Nodoka still leads by 3.682. Meanwhile, Nakiri Ayame is way behind the others. And she has to go to pit lane. just like that. Kayla Kowalskia trying to make her move here. Waiting for an opportunity to speed up. Waiting for Fauna to start to slow down a bit. Bestia is just in it. Bestia Zeta. Of course, these tight turns, cars get closer to each other, but then they get back to normal distance when it comes to the straightaways. After 5, Nodoka continues to lead. The new staff member amazing everyone here. Debuted sometime at the start of April. Not too long later, she's already in the series, and she's on the move for a maiden race win. As we see Kyla make a bit of a blooper here, but she's still stabilized. She's still P3. Leah's just getting closer and closer here, trying to catch up to her teammate. Car in pit lane. Oh, Louis crashes out for a second consecutive race. Koyori's in pit lane. Louis and Pekra both out. Got too distracted by the pretty fine racing by the ID members and Fauna and Nodoka. Kyla is on the move. Wait to try to get on the inside to try and make her move to overtake Fauna. Kyla goes back up to P2. And we have cars closer and closer now to each other. Kiara Hachimagura and a car who's too far to read. That's Chloe. This is a tough fight to go through for these holoID drivers. Everyone made it through at least 4 without incident before we lost Pekra and Louis, and Koyori and IMA are both 1 lap behind. Nodoka's lead is 5.192. That is significant for FH. Battle for second between Fauna and Kyla. Fauna, the points leader, looking for the opportunity to overtake in these turns. Oh, but she's stuck in the outside and doesn't quite overtake there. Zeta almost overtook Fauna for third, but made a bit of a mistake there, and she's still stuck where she is. Kawasaki Nodoka with the lapped car, Koyori in the way. This is a really fast-paced race there. Kiara is threatening to get back, get in the way of things. She's a very close 5th. Look how close cars from 2nd to 5th are bunched up there as they go into the bridge. And Hachima went into the picture too. But the gap is more significant between Kiara and her as compared to Zeta and Kiara. 6 to go. It's still a choo-choo train for these drivers. Zeta is threatening to get back into podium position. Oh, but Kiara gets to P4 now. And Zeta is now on the outside looking in. And the gap between Kaela and Fauna is only getting bigger and bigger. Kiara is now a new big threat to the top 3. What is in that recycled oil from the KFP fried chicken cooking that is used to fill up Kiara's race car? Battle for 5th between these 3 drivers, Gura, Hachima, and Zeta. While it's a battle for 2nd between Kaela, Fauna, and Kiara. Norika's lead is still way too absurdly significant to consider. Oh, Fauna was just within reach, but Kaela is just too good. Oh, Kiara almost overtook Fauna. Who will overtake? Kiara wants to overtake Fauna, but not this time. We mark 4 to go at the Grand Valley Speedway, as made popular by Gran Turismo racing games. Watanabe is at 16. Anya is at 12. Moona failed to qualify for this race, so expect an even bigger drop to her points. So the bid for the championship is probably looking not too good for Moona Hoshinova. And look how close these drivers are. Three to go. Norika, Kaela, and Fauna, your top three. This is dramatic stuff here. Koyori's back to the lead lap. I'm still well outside of it. Nodoka is having a nice joyride still. Still 3.44. Kiara is on the move. Wants an opportunity to strike. Of course, not now because bridge. Maybe at the tight turns just after the tunnel. Nothing doing there. Penultimate lap of this round 11. Fauna a distant third behind Kyla. Currently it's a battle for third between Fauna and Kiara. One slight mistake by Fauna might allow Kiara to overtake her for a podium spot. Battle between Ian and Jens. Fauna just trying to keep ahead of Kiara somehow. And now Kiara tries to make a move. This might be an overtake attempt for Kiara. Fauna goes on the defense. Oh, nothing doing for Kiara. One to go. Harasaki Nodoka leads. Still a significant lead for the staff member. Nodoka's lead 4.774. Also a significant gap between Fauna and Kyla. Very close between Kiara and Fauna. Oh, what a race this has been for Nodoka. She's just basically led the whole entire race. Well done to the staff member. Front row start and on her way to a nice 100 points. And Fauna goes clear ahead of Kiara. Nodoka just a few more turns to get herself her maiden FH race win. What a race for holoID staff member. The staff outlasts the students here. Nodoka wins at Grand Valley. Wow. Kyla gets a podium finish, and Kiara just edges Fauna for third at the last moment. And Zeta finishes fourth. Oh, Fauna just slows down at the last moment. Can you believe it? Just misses out on the podium again. So it's Nodoka, Kayla, and Kiara, your top three at Grand Valley. Meanwhile, Anya finishes in the top 10. Watame will finish 18th. And Koyori is well outside of the points. Oh, can you believe it? Ina finishes 38th. Oh, that's just dreadful. All but two are classified. As Nodoka is going to meet up with H-Chan and Yago and the other staff members to celebrate her first race win. Well done to this newcomer staff member. Great to have a rookie race winner here. Alright, let's add in the points. Wow, Harasaki Nodoka really has it in her. So Nodoka, Kayla, and Kiara are the top three. Zeta has her best finish of 4th. Vanagura, Hachama, Sora, Mei finishes 9th. That is very significant for her. That is going to put Baelz back to where she started. Back at the bottom of the standings. Anyway, Subaru and Cali. Subaru and Cali, Botan, Kanata, Watame, Luna, Laplace, Iroha, A-chan, no doubt celebrating Nodoka's victory, Amelia, Yofi, Roboco, Lammy, Nene, Choco, Polka, Eski, Suisei, Okayu, Miko, Koyori, and then Marina, Naomi, and Ina, Pekara, and Louie. Okay. Breathe. You're not out of the woods yet, so you have one more race to go. That's for the championship. Everyone is in. Well, all the effort from Nodoka, but she's going to finish, but she's still going to be 1 or 6 points behind, so all that effort for nothing. Especially with Fauna finished in this race. And Zeta, where is she? There you are. From 50 to 51. Yep. So Chloe has a 47 point, no, Fauna, why did I say Chloe? Fauna has a 47-point lead over new second-place driver Tsunomaki Watame. Moona is 59 points behind. We have 7 drivers left in contention for the championship. But as you can see, Ollie is exactly 100 points behind, so she needs to win and the 6 drivers above her to not score in order for her to perhaps win the championship. Fauna, Watame, Moona 59 behind, Anya 62 behind, Luna 88 behind, Matsuri 96 behind. So those are your 7 drivers to contend for the championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. One last race for the 7th Series Championship, the lucky number 7. I'm gonna write down the names. Fauna, Watame, and Moona. Anya, Luna, Matsuri, and Ollie. So Watame would need to finish, well, fourth, I suppose. And Watame needs a P4, Moona needs a P3, and Anya needs a P2. Well, the rest basically need to win. So Fauna has the upper hand. Fauna just needs to do well and stuff. Watame needs a P4, Moona P3, Anya P2, Luna, Matsuri, and Ollie need to win. As we come down to the final race, Rockingham, the other Rockingham Speedway. No, we're not going to the oval circuit nor the road course in the Rockingham, North Carolina track. We're going to Rockingham, UK, which nowadays is defunct, but still lives on in sim racing. So, yeah. It's a combination of oval racing and inner road course racing, and it's going to be a fun one. 15 laps! 15 laps, fellas. Also, don't forget to I have a Discord server. Link in the description if you want to check it out. You might get news for the upcoming VTuber IndyCar series next month. Anyway, before I ramble, we have to get set to go racing here. Here we go, final round. Rockingham Motor Speedway, the long circuit, 4.120 kilometer, 2.560 mile. So Sarah's Fauna certainly has the upper hand. Once that championship wants to give EN Gen 2 a second drivers championship. And anyway, which team's leading the constructors championship? Still ID Gen 2. No, JP Gen 4. JP Gen 4. JP Gen 4 leads the Constructors' Championship as we wait for the cars to go out. Look at this nice crowd on hand. This is a pretty good crowd on hand for the championship. As we wait for qualifiers to begin. Let us follow Himamori Luna, who needs to win in order to have a shot at the championship. Alright, you just go outside of the parts, the main straightaway, and then watch out for the barriers. You have to, yeah, because this is not an oval race. Formula Holo, like Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, and Formula 4, is all about the road and straight races. And you go turn right, and then go around this section, and then and there. You might consider it as like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course used for F1 years ago. Except this track goes counterclockwise. Anyway, you go around the hairpin turn. And then another right-hand turn, and then soon you'll get back to the oval portion where it's a sprint to the finish. You just go vroom, 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 vroom. Say hi to the folks in the grandstands. And finish right there. And that's a lap at Rockingham. Now this could be a make or break. It's a qualifying session. Let's see who qualifies. Let's see especially which drivers qualify among the 7 championship contenders. Well, this previous race winner's curse for Nautica, certainly. Well, Moona is unfortunately out of the race and out of championship contention, failing to qualify, so the choke fest is complete. No comeback for her. Well, not seemingly. That's too bad. I was hoping for Moona to end the series on a high note with perhaps a championship or a top 3 or something. You just hate to see it. Becker and Moona both failed to qualify. Fauna is in the race. Certainly. No Echa, no Suisse. Kiara is a no-go. Koyori is a no-go. Kelly Luna is unfortunately out of contention. She needed to win anyway. Nodoka, Ina, Hachima, Mel, and Kayla, Subaru, Mio and Louie, and Lammy. So we have Fano, Watame, Anya, Matsuri, and Ollie all in. Oh, not a good start for Ollie. Fano will start off 19th. Pavoli Rain, a Series 3 champion, will start up at pole position. Vessia Zeta starts off at front row once again, followed by Mume and Sora, Iris and Okayu. Goane, Kanata, and Sana. Miko, Kobo, and Nene. Flare Barrels, Matsuri. My goodness. Noel Botan Crony. Nobody in the top 18 are championship contenders. Fauna will start off 19th, followed by Watame, who needed to finish P4 at least. La Plus will start off 21st, and then it's Aime Shion and Chloe. Marine, Aqua, and Roboco. Polka, Fubuki, and Iofi. Anya will start off a dreadful 31st. And did I overlook Matsuri? I thought she's not within the top 18. Yeah, Matsuri does need to win. Matsuri will start off 15th, a few spots ahead of Fauna and Watame. Ami will start off 32nd. Azuki 33rd. Risu, Iroha, and Choco. Ollie starts off 37th. Akiro's Gura and Toa. Round out your grid for this championship deciding race over 15 laps at Rockingham, UK. So here we go. This is for the championship. This is for the championship. We are set to go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 12 of 12. Let's get it on. Everyone on the grid. Boboli Reine is at pole. All green lights. We are underway here at Rockingham. An unusual 4-wide grid start as they all approach the doubling turn, and of course, it's a mess. Not the cleanest of starts from everyone here. Cars going wide, and I think everyone made it through okay. Reina, not a good start. All the way down to 27th. Bestia Zeta has the lead, followed by Nanashi Mume, Nakamata Okayu. Matsuri is in 10th. She needs to win in order to have a shot at winning the championship. Fauna's at 13th, however. Bestia Zeta, Meme, and Okayu. And thankfully everyone made it through okay after this opening bloodbath. So Spawner going on 12th and Matsuri on 10. It's Zeta, Meme, and Okayu, your top three. As cars go around these tight turns once more. Mistake by what seems to be Nakiri Ayame. But she's still okay. 11th and 13th, separated by 4 points. When it comes to points distribution for finishing. Oh, now Matsuri drops down to place. Saris Fauna is at 13th. Monterrey trying to come back somewhat. Tokino Sora goes up to P3. Bestia Zeta back into the lead. Continues to lead. Zeta's lead is 0.664 behind Nanashi Mume. From pole position to 40th is Pavoya Reine. Oh, that is just dreadful. That is just dreadful to see. Ollie's 38th, not too good for her. Animofissa, 28th. She needs to finish at least second. Watame, a dismal 24th. Oh, look at this! Where did Fauna and the others go? Did I overlook them? Matsuri is now behind Fauna. Matsuri's 15, Fauna 13th. Bestia Zeta wants to give ID Gen 3 their very first race win after a few podium finishes. Zeta wants to get on the podium herself. Oh, this is exciting stuff, lads. Yeah, the top 4 spots are already occupied. So at this point, championship already in the bag for Saris Fauna. Who's still well ahead of Matsuri, as cars just bump into each other all willy-nilly. Everyone is still driving somewhat. Already through 4. No change to the top 3. Bestia Zeta still continues to lead. Oh, Tsukumo Sana, the Series 5 champion, going along quite nicely at P8. What can I say? Consistency all throughout for Mother Nature. She's definitely getting closer to championship. The comeback is almost complete for Fauna. Especially considering the cars occupying the top 4. Bestia Zeta leads by 2.499. no change to the top 5. And there's Baelz finally getting to race. Oh, Baelz is a good sport. Wants to help Fauna's cause into winning the Drivers' Championship. Matsuri not as big as a threat currently. Man, look at the gap between first and second. Meanwhile, let's check out the battle for third between Okayu and Sora. Okayu, the defending Mario Kart Cup champion during New Year's, wants to get back into the podium. Gotta pursue the FH Series 1 champion first. Lots of turns to try and make a move, but Sora still maintains a good distance. Nothing changing as of yet for the grid here. Moona remains 13th. Matsuri remains 15th. Man, Fauna wants to go one better. Oh, yes, she does. That's why she's been doing a pretty good job here. Definitely the most improved driver from the previous series. You just love to see it. Oh, careful, locking wheels with Flair. And she goes one spot further up the table. Very close between Meme, Sora, and Okayu. Zeta's just still too far ahead. Get back to them in a moment. Now what is Fauna doing? She wants to overtake Marine to get into the top 10. I don't think Fauna needs to do anything that much. Her opponents still in championship contention are well outside where they need to finish. Well, we are less than halfway through the race now. Zeta, Meme, and Sora Still your top three. Monna's just still cruising along. And Matsuri has gone one spot worse now. So we're on the verge for what's perhaps basically an anticlimactic finish as far as we're concerned. Because there's no way that anything crazy will happen here if these results just stick to where they are. Still lots of time for Moona to try catch up to Zeta. Only 5 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Okayu is a distant fourth. Not a lot of overtaking right then and there. Battle for fifth between Iris and Korane. My concern is the potential for fuel issues to get in the way with 5 to go, 4.5 to go in this race. Moona goes into the top 10, as she is wont to do. Four and a half laps to the championship. How no one in the race in championship contention in the final round would start off within the top 10 or so. Would actually be good news for Fauna, considering her points lead after round 11. 4 to go. Ume's ever so closer now. Same for Sora. Okayu is a distant fourth. And Toa is 2 behind. You hate to see it. Wow, I don't see Matsuri anywhere. The next closest to Fauna is Watame. Where did Matsuri go? 23rd. Oh, that is just brutal. Three to go. Battle for... well, not much of a battle. Toes lap to car. Whatever. Almost the end of the race, almost the end of the 7th series. This is the last FH action until July. Sarasvana almost jumps to 9. Almost jumps ahead of IMA. It was a lapped car anyway. What was I worrying about? Penultimate lap, Zeta still leads. Had a lucky start, avoided a frustration in the unusual 4-wide starting grid, which puts Reina deep down there. And since then, she has maintained an absurdly large lead. Wants to be the driver that gives holoID Gen 3 their very first race win. Sarasvana is 10th. Yes, fellas, Fana is 10th. And here's Zeta going back onto the main track. Going on to turn 4 of the oval. 1 to go at Rockingham. 1 to go for Series 7. 1 to go for the championship for Sarasvana as they enter the oval. And what a significant lead it is for Bestia Zeta. Still leading by 2.5 seconds. Bestia Zeta is still far out of reach. There's been no change to the top 3 since basically the start of the race. Here's Zeta. Looks like it's going to be open and shut for the top 4. Here comes Bestia Zeta. Approaching the oval for the last time. That is gonna be holoID Gen 3's maiden race win. Bestia Zeta is gonna win at Rockingham. Meme comes home in second for another podium finish. Tokinosora third. And Okayu will close out the top 4. That is it. Here comes Sarasvana onto the oval. The championship is secured for her. Sarasvana is the Formula Holo Series 7 Drivers Champion. Applause in the chat, everyone. Fana completes the comeback. 3-way tie in points for dead last in the 6th series. And she comes all the way back to win her first gold star here in Series 7. Lucky number 7 belongs to Sarah Spana of the Holo Council. She's the luckiest of the HoloLive drivers. Oh man, you just love to see it. Spana is the champion. And here she is entering pit lane to celebrate with her teammates. That is Holo EN Gen 2's second Drivers' Championship after Santa. What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. What a race, what a finish. Sarah Spana is the Formula Holo Series 7 champion. Pending, of course, points adding in, but of course, the top 4 was already overtaken, and so nothing even matters anymore. Congratulations to Bestia Zeta. She gets a nice win for her generation. That's the first ID Gen 3 race win. Kobo Kaela, before her finished, each got a second place finish. Zeta literally one-ups them. Mume, another podium finish, so she has a win, a second place, and a third place. And Sora is back on the podium for the 5th time. As we play a bit of fun music to close things out here. Oh, there's the nice background music. All right, we're gonna lock in the points, confirm the championship for Sarah Spana, and also confirm the Constructors' Championship. Nice music to close out to another fantastic series. So, Botan, Miko, Roboco. Baelz, Flair, Aski, Chloe, Roni, Kanata, Watame, Aqua, Noel, Shion, Matsuri, LaPlus. Who else? Fubuki, Ame, Kobo, Gura, Iroha, Anya, Aki Rose, Polka, Ollie, Yofi, Choco, Ayame, Risu, Rene, and Toa. And we're gonna lock in the points. Lock in the points. lock in the points and call it quits for this series. No classification there. Yep. That locks and that finishes the series. Sarasvana, of course, is the champion. And then second place overall, Tsunamaki Watame. Another overall second place finish for her. She finishes 67 behind. Moona finishes on 376. Watame finishes on 309. Moona ultimately finishes third place in the championship, 91 behind at 285. Arya finishes fourth with 282 points, 94 behind. Miko finishes fifth, 260, 116 behind. Luna, sixth place, 256. Matsuri, 255. Man, I feel lightheaded. I can't breathe. I gotta breathe. Sora finishes 8th, 248. Ollie, 9th place, 244. Vestia Zeta finishes in the top 10 after her fantastic race win here at Rockingham with 239. Noaka, in her first series, finishes 1 point behind Zeta at 11th with 238. Not bad for the staff member. And your wooden spoon winner is Pain Pekko Usada Pekara. Oh my goodness, you hate to see it. Pekara finishes dead last with 31 points. Second to last is Iofi with 41, and third from last is Akiros with 44. Baelz will finish 54th out of 57 with 46 points, and Lamy a big jump ahead of Baelz, but will finish 53rd with 82 points. So we are done here. Done here. We'll just exit out. Bring in Fauna's car, because she's a champion. I will cancel. There it is. She gets the gold star. And we want to see which team wins the Constructors' Championship. And my goodness, thanks to Tokino Sora's third place finish, they will edge out Gen 4 to win their third Constructors' Championship. Gen 0 is the Constructors' Championship winner by 5 points. Third is EN Gen 2 with 709. Alright, so I'm going to show the final points standings to confirm things. Oh, you must Fauna. I do too. Waiting for the next stream of hers to watch. Publicly, of course. I wish I had a membership, but money is hard to come by these days. Alright. So, here we go. Let's show you the first half of the points standings. Right here. There it is. So, that's to confirm Fauna winning the championship. Feel free to see how your Oshi did this series. If your Oshi finishes in the top half of the standings, good for her. Good for her. And then the bottom half of the standings to confirm the wooden spoon winner. Luckily, everyone finishes in the points. And there you go, the bottom half of the standings. And at the bottom is, of course, Pekora. Get your pain Pekos in the chats, fellas. That creates a new image for her. Do I have a pain Peko? Yes, yes I do. Pain Peko, because she finished dead last in the standings. You hate to see it. Man. All right, but enough rambling. Y'all get the picture. Team standings. Can't forget about those. Gotta confirm those. Let's try to work quickly. And there it is. Gen 0 wins the Constructors' Championship with 722 points. ID Gen 3, a nice recovery, a nice rebound at the very end to finish 6th in the team standings. Well, Nepalabo has certainly seen better days. Oh, ID Gen 2 will ultimately finish up second to last in the Constructors' Championship just after winning said championship in Series 6. Well. Alright, so that's gonna do it for Formula Holo's 7th series. The journey like 1,000 laps is complete. Sarah's Fountain has reached the summit. She is a driver's champion. She gets a gold star. As we make our way back to the splash screen. Alright, the next series is the big one. It's VTuber IndyCar. May is Real Life IndyCar month, so that means it's also VTuber IndyCar month. As you can see in this preview. Here's the schedule for the upcoming 5th series in VTuber IndyCar. Going to Fort Worth and Austin on May 14th. May 15th, we head to Fontana, Virginia and Puebla. May 21st, the Motegi Road Course in Pocono. May 22nd, Baltimore, Dover and Road Atlanta. And on May 28th, the day before the Real Life Indianapolis 500, we have the Indy Grand Prix and our own version of the Indy 500. So be sure to tune in on May 14th for the start of the 5th VTuber IndyCar series. It's going to be a fun one. We have a bunch of new Indy VTubers joining the roster. Can't wait to see how they do along with the VTuber IndyCar veterans. It's going to be a fun series. I just can't wait. So that's going to do it for me. That's going to do it for me until May 14th. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to those of you who have been supporting me throughout the series, throughout the entirety of this VTuber racing project. It's been pretty good here. Don't forget the description of this stream, the Discord link to the VTuber Racing Project Discord server. Anyway, that's going to do it. Have a great rest of your time. See you again in May for VTuber IndyCar. Congratulations once again to your 7th Series Drivers' Champion, Sarah Spana. Thanks so much for watching Formula Holo 7th Series. Take care. See you again on May 14th. And that's all for now. On to Dag!